baby hiccups okay in your third trimester during pregnancy? And if you yourself have experienced baby hiccups whilst they're inside you, pop in the comments below what your experience was, how you found them, and what sort of sensation it created. So baby hiccups can happen as early as 9 weeks into your pregnancy. For many women though, they won't often feel them until their third trimester, and that's because as the baby gets bigger, those tiny little hiccup movements can be more easily felt by the woman themselves. And in terms of stillbirth, the research shows that women who experience fetal hiccups on a daily basis are actually less likely to have a late-term stillbirth compared to women who do not feel fetal hiccups inside. And I want to make it clear, not everyone feels their baby hiccuping at all. I certainly care for many women on CTG monitors where you can hear audibly the baby hiccups and the woman cannot feel the baby hiccuping whatsoever. So just because you don't feel those baby's hiccups doesn't mean to say that they aren't happening already. Now before I dive into the research and the evidence to highlight the link between hiccups and the reduced chance of term stillbirth, I just want to reiterate about fetal movements. This is the Tommy's Feeling Your Baby Move leaflet. Every woman should be provided this either at booking or around 16 to 24 weeks. A brilliant and helpful reminder and guide all about fetal movements. For the majority of women, they will feel fetal movements by around about 24 weeks of pregnancy, and this will increase daily into how much they are feeling their baby move. And those kicks will increase from 24 weeks of pregnancy and they plateau at around about 32 weeks of pregnancy into some sort of pattern. And when I say pattern, it's about whatever is right for your baby. That might be that after an evening meal that they move more. That tends to be the most common time babies move. It may be that you work shifts, and so sometimes those fetal movement patterns will change because of your shift work, where you'll notice that there will be much higher periods of activity from your baby and then slightly quieter periods. It is about what is right for you and what is right for your baby in this pregnancy. Never compare your fetal movement patterns to another woman or to another pregnancy or baby you may have. Even with twins, there can be variations in each baby's fetal movement pattern. And it's remembering that your baby already has their own personality right from the moment they're conceived. And at any stage you notice that there is a reduction in your fetal movement pattern, or especially after 32 weeks, you notice that there's excessive movement where your baby is constantly banging or constantly kicking, a change in your pattern, things have flipped around to what you are used to. Your maternity triage units, your maternity units are open 24/7 for that tailored information and advice. Please never be afraid to call them. That is what we are here to provide, is that information, that advice and that assessment. Please never be afraid. It doesn't matter how many times we see you, we'd rather see you lots and provide that reassurance and check your baby's okay than it be too late. And in terms of the research on hiccups, it goes all the way back to 1989, where they looked at CTG heart rate traces in 35 women and they noticed that there were hiccuping spells from babies on these CTGs. As a midwife, we can hear them and sometimes you can even see them on the CTG monitors. Now the evidence is still quite limited and we are still building on this. The research study in 2021 looked at the association between fetal movements and also hiccups in pregnancy and also the outcomes for these pregnancies. It's important to know the difference between hiccups, which is normal for babies to have, and most women will notice some sort of pattern occasionally happening with those hiccups, and vigorous excessive movements. For women who had regular fetal hiccups felt during their pregnancy, there was a protective factor found for reducing the chance of late-term stillbirth. The theory behind why hiccups happen in pregnancy is about potentially helping mature the baby's lungs inside, although currently this is not yet proven. So from the available evidence we have currently, hiccups can be a protective factor against stillbirth, but it's always really important to monitor your own baby's movements, your own baby's pattern of movements, and any concerns, any changes to that pattern of movements in your pregnancy, please give your maternity units a phone call. They are open 24/7.